Now, here's something that's probably hard to perhaps conceive or really put it all together. But we're also going to be talking and introducing you to the concept that this social media is a new way to supercharge the search engine optimization results of your website. You can take the attitude that what you're going to do is kind of wait and see. Let's see what's going to happen. I'll make some decision if I'm going to get involved or not get involved. Well, unfortunately, for those that want to wait, you've heard the word squatters. There are people that are out there squatting, or that is obtaining key names, key search phrases, key elements that would allow you to be found on the Internet, which for many of our practices now accounts for 35 to 50% of every new patient they see. And once they're there first, that land is gone forever. So what do you do to get started? Well, we've got to register. Well, that's not really a very difficult process, it turns out. In fact, there's no secret code or secret handshake or a wink or Twitter.com in or Facebook.com, and boom, you're there. So let's do that. Let's go to Twitter. Here's what you're faced with. No pun intended. Here's what you see. You see a sign-in sheet, and you want to have a username, and you want to have a password. I want you to start really with one page for now, and just kind of work your way through how to get it optimized and working for you. You want to also many of you have multiple websites, and that represent different aspects of your practice. So which website address are you going to use? Now I'm saying these are things you want to think about before you go and fill out the form, because these are questions you're going to be asked. You want to look at some business location information. You know, where are you located? What best describes you in terms of where you are? You want to have a mission statement, or we all call it a bio. Kind of a Facebook page, and there's some basic questions that are going to be asked. And there's going to be, when you get to this point, this particular box is an important box. And what it does, it presents an opportunity to categorize yourself. And again, we believe that this list is going to grow. We believe this list is going to grow. But for most of you, you're going to put yourself in the category of health and beauty. Lou, would that be the best one for them?
Yes. Of all of the categories presently available for 99% of the people that are online right now, health and beauty is the best category.
We, for this particular illustration, chose professional service. We would like to have something more specific than that, but at this time, there is not anything more specific. So here we are right now. We're faced with, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so we just said, well, let's put our women's plastic surgery website stuff up. So we put a little bio, as I mentioned before. Let me see if I can get here. Excuse me. We put our little bio up there, which you can see right there under the picture there. There's some words, and that's our little bio. It tells you what we do. And we put our picture up. Said you had to have a picture. And as Lou corrected me, of course, there's the name that we put up there. And we said, okay, fine, we've got that going, and for right now, we're going to keep moving on. There's some more information we could put down here, but we didn't, so we didn't hit published. Now, supposedly this is real time, but it's not going to necessarily show immediately. And that might be kind of disconcerting. It might take as long as maybe a half an hour before it is actually loaded. There are so many people that are using the system that things are really going on heavily. Now, let's go one step further. We've published. And we said, okay, fine. Let's create an ad. Now, here's where we have an option. We can now create an ad, or we can have an ad that's placed on by Facebook on our page. So what happens here is, if you click this button here, you then move into the opportunity of creating an ad. Now, Lou, would you like to take it from there?
The title is the first thing that they will see. And then your message, 135 characters. Again, you want to think it through very carefully, because with that limited amount of characters, you want to make sure that what you say is going to cause them to want to click on that ad and go to the link on your page that then gives them the full information.